Hello everybody, in today's episode on Grainificent. In today's episode I will be doing a little talk about the Agfa Billy 3 film medium format film camera. It is a very interesting film camera. How to use it and how to load it, you will find it in another video. They will be linked in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get into this video. If you like this type of videos, please leave a like on this video. It shows the YouTube algorithm that my videos are worthy of showing to others. And if you're interested in film photography related content, please remember to subscribe down below. It shows me I make helpful and interesting videos. So I hope you enjoy this video as well. So the Agfa Billy 3 is a relic of the golden age of analog photography. A medium format 6x9 folding camera produced by the German company Agfa between the 1930s and the 1950s. Renowned for its portability, craftsmanship, and simplicity, the Billy 3 was a staple in the hands of amateur and professional photographers alike. With its distinctive metal body, bellows design, and viewfinder, which is over here on the side or on the top like this, it offers a unique experience that brings out the heart of classic film photography. The Agfa Billy 3 has a utilitarian charm with a sturdy metal construction and leather bellows, mine are in great condition, that collapse when the camera is folded. Just like this. It's compact, easily slipping into a coat pocket or bag, and exudes a level of craftsmanship that defined pre-war German engineering. The build quality is significant, I would say, as most Billy 3 models, despite their age, can still be found in working condition today, surviving the test of time, just like my model over here. The camera's sleek, durable design makes it a pleasure to hold, although taking photos maybe is not as comfortable comparing to today's standards. But it is a pleasure to carry the weight of history in every click. For photographers accustomed to modern digital cameras, the Billy 3 offers a tactile experience. Setting up a shot involves extending the bellows, framing the shot through a basic viewfinder that doesn't have perfect coverage, adjusting the shutter speed and aperture, winding the film manually with a lever down below. This slower, hands-on approach is a notable contrast to the fast-paced automation of contemporary cameras, encouraging users to engage thoughtfully with each frame they capture. The Agfa Billy 3 uses medium format film, specifically 120 film, which produces large 6x9 negatives. This size advantage over 35mm film grants higher resolution and finer detail. Even with a modest lens, the Billy 3 can produce images with incredible richness, detail, and tonal range, making it appealing for photographers who want to create large prints or capture scenes with nuance. The simplicity of the Agfa lens, a basic 3-element construction, results in images that are softer around the edges with a pleasant vignette effect that gives each photograph an almost painterly quality. The lens has a focal length of 105mm, which is perfect for landscape shots, though portraits can also benefit from this focal length when composed thoughtfully. The resulting photos have a unique look. As you see on the photos that I'm showing here on the video, there isn't much because this camera loves to take double exposures because you always forget to wind to the next frame. but it has a look, one that digital simulations rarely achieve, with a subtle contrast gradient. In landscapes, this is especially beautiful, rendering skies, foliage, and water in soft focus. So let's get into the pros of using this camera today. So, compactness and portability. Despite being a medium format camera with extremely large negative sizes, images 6x9, so compared to today's medium format cameras that are huge, this one is a foldable. Its foldable design allows it to be easily carried around without sacrificing film size or image quality. Like you see in the pocket. Well, in this shirt it's a little heavy, but you can put it in your jeans pocket easily and you won't have any problems. The image quality next. The 6x9 negatives are enormous by modern standards, capturing detail and depth well beyond what a 35mm frame can provide. For photographers who enjoy creating physical prints, the large negative size provides ample resolution for enlargement. Next is simplicity and the ease of use. The Agfa Billy 3's controls are refreshingly straightforward, with only the basics in shutter speed, aperture settings, and focusing. It encourages photographers to focus on composition and exposure rather than being bogged down by numerous settings. You only have everything handy. Shutter speed, focus, and aperture right below there. All in one spot. So the nostalgic experience is next. Using the Agfa Billy 3 is like stepping back in time. From the moment you unfold the bellows to the snap of the shutter, the whole process is a reminder of photography's early days. The camera's quirks add to its charm and allow photographers to feel part of a larger photographic tradition. The next pro on our list is durability. The Agfa Billy 3's robust construction means many of these cameras remain operational. After nearly a century, this camera is 100 years old and it's still in perfect, great condition. When properly cared for, it is a camera that can last literally a lifetime. Surely nobody's around that was born when this camera was made, but almost, we could say. So, the lens character. While simple by modern standards, the Agfa lens adds a unique character to images with its subtle softness and natural vignetting. This distinctive look appeals to photographers who prefer images with personality over clinical sharpness. The affordability. The Agfa Billy 3 cameras are often available at reasonable prices, making them a budget-friendly entry into medium format photography. I've seen these being sold for literally a few bucks. As long as the shutter clicks, everything works. There's nothing much that can go wrong here. The shutter is the most important thing. If it works, the speeds work, there's nothing else that can break here basically. So cons of using the Agfa Billy 3. Let's get into that because that is important as well. Firstly, the limited shutter speed and aperture range. The Agfa Billy 3's shutter speeds are limited. They top out at 1/100th of a second, going from 1/25th of a second. So you only have 1, 2, 3 speed settings, 25th, 50th, and 100th. This can be problematic in bright conditions where slower films or ND filters may be necessary to prevent overexposure. You could say the aperture settings are limited as well because it only opens up to f5.6, but again, with the slower speeds, you're going to need to close down that aperture a lot. With a 100 ISO film at 1/100th of a second, you will need f16 outside in a sunny day using the 70-16 rule. Next is the viewfinder. The viewfinder on the Billy 3 is rudimentary and doesn't provide a 100% field of view, making accurate composition challenging, particularly for beginners. And even though you have it, it is very hard to focus with this little viewfinder thingy on this. So, additionally, parallax errors can be an issue when framing closer subjects because you don't have any parallax correction. You just have a simple viewfinder that's viewing through the side of the lens. The focusing mechanism, like I already mentioned, is zone-based, meaning that you set the focus to a general distance category rather through a precise focusing mechanism. You have 4 settings on the focus mechanism: 2 to 3 meters, 3 to 5, 5 to 10, and infinity. And that's it. And you don't see how you're focusing. For portraits or close-ups, this can be limiting, as achieving accurate focus at short distances and wide open apertures requires guesswork and a lot of luck. Another con is limited customization options. Unlike modern cameras with multiple lenses and interchangeable parts, the Agfa Billy 3's design is rigid. This lack of adaptability means photographers are confined to a specific lens and focal length, in this case the 105mm, limiting versatility. And also, of course, we don't have no flash sync, so there's no way to take photos with flash with this camera. Other con is fragile bellows. While the camera's metal parts are durable, the leather bellows can be prone to light leaks as they age. Bellows repair can be challenging, and finding a camera with well-preserved or replaced bellows is essential for effective use. In many times I just seen black tape on the cracks because the bellows have multiple layers in them. So if the outside one cracks, that's not really a big problem. You could just put a thin layer of black tape and it should work. But sooner or later, they need to be replaced. Another con, reliance on 120 film. Since this camera uses 120 film, it can be inconvenient and more expensive to source and develop than 35mm film. While medium format film remains popular among enthusiasts, its scarcity in certain areas can be a downside. Plus, adding to that the 6x9 format, you only have about 8 or 9 photos per roll on this camera. Another downside is the manual film adjustment, like I already said. The Billy 3 lacks an automatic film advance mechanism, which increases the chance of accidental double exposures, which you would basically almost always get on this camera. While this might appeal to some as a creative tool, it can be a frustration when aiming for clean single exposures, because the shutter doesn't lock. You could be taking as many photos as you want on a single frame. In the modern day, using the Agfa Billy 3 is an intentional act of slowing down. Its mechanical simplicity and the necessity of careful manual operation make it an analog antidote to the digital age's rapid-fire photography. Each frame is precious due to the camera's limited film roll capacity, about 8 shots per roll of 120 film, which encourages photographers to be thoughtful with each image. In an era dominated by instant previews and endless photo storage, the Billy 3 offers a refreshing shift. Modern photographers are increasingly embracing film as a way to explore artistic constraints. The Agfa Billy 3 fits into this revival, attracting photographers who appreciate both its historical significance and its distinctive visual characteristics. Imagine seeing someone out on the street taking photos with a camera like this. I don't even know which hand you should be taking photos with. For those who find satisfaction in creating one-of-a-kind organic images, the Billy 3's quirks are appealing rather than limiting. The Billy 3 is more than just a camera. It's a piece of history, a portal to the days when photography was a labor-intensive art. Its design and functionality make it a wonderful choice for those wanting to experience medium format film without the complexity of high-end cameras. While it has its limitations, such as the basic viewfinder, limited controls, and the delicate bellows, its character and nostalgic appeal more than compensate for these challenges. For photographers willing to embrace its quirks, the Agfa Billy 3 is a rewarding tool, offering images with a personality that modern digital cameras often lack. In this way, it bridges the past and present, proving that even in today's digital age, there is room for a classic, handcrafted camera that encourages a thoughtful, deliberate approach to photography. The Billy 3 is a testament to the enduring charm of analog photography and serves as a reminder of the magic that can be found in slowing down and savoring every shot. So if you like this video, a like would help me out a lot. It shows the YouTube algorithm this video is worthy of showing to others. And if you love film photography related content and talking about different cameras throughout history and photographers, darkroom stuff, developing film, and everything, please subscribe. It shows me I make helpful and interesting content. And if you would like to help out with the channel, you can find the donation link in the description down below. You could also hit the support button under the video. And if you would like to get more bang for the buck, look into channel memberships where from $1 a month you can see all the videos I make, sometimes even months ahead of time. So thank you for watching, my friends. Take care and see you in the next video.